Hello everyone, MFPallytime here, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. As always, thank you guys so much for joining me. This is the continuation of Dungen's Honor Mode playthrough. If our party dies, our save file is deleted, and that's important because for today's activities, I'm planning on stirring up a little bit of trouble. As you can see, we have a nice, quiet, serene camp for today. Everyone's winding down. We do have a lot of buffs we have to do in the morning, but it's been a while since we've slept, and I wanted to make sure you guys didn't miss any of the festivities. Our druid's also supplying 60 of our 80 food for each day. What a helpful companion.
Don't say a word.
What?
Just listen.
What? Okay. How do you know when to continue if I'm not allowed to talk?
A parasite grips my mind. My own people hunt me. But I am gnawed by an even greater torment.
What's that, Lizzo?
You.
Oh, no.
My thoughts are hallowed ground. Yet you've crawled your way in. Uninvited. I'm obsessed by the ground under your feet.
Oh,
And the
no.
wind over your head. I see your face just before I sleep and after I wake. I ask myself, are you worthy?
The answer's no.
There is only one way for you to prove it.
Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Listen, you just said you were going to use my body. Where are all these feelings coming from? Is it, slaying our enemies in the coldest blood?
A fine sentiment, but I require more. We fight. I test you in battle.
Shit.
Dance with me. Bleed with me. Bruise me so that you might possess me.
That is no. I do kind of want to beat her up, though. Prepare yourself and prove your worth to me is what I'm going to say. I'm going to turn it back around.
Make me yours.
Okay, so here's the thing. We gave most of Lae'zel's gear away. Oh, God, she starts right next to my camp, except for that big-ass weapon of hers. She's action surging on round one. She's made me drop my weapon. She fucking killed me.
Lae'zel's touch is unusually gentle.
Oh, you hurt
Fingers
Dungen.
lightly graze your bruises and wipe away your sweat.
You hurt Dungen so bad.
I can't bear it. I've torn flesh from monsters and men. I've laughed as they suffered. But you, I don't want to hurt you. I want to protect you. For you to protect me. I am yours.
Man, this escalated so fast. Listen, you just beat me the fuck up. Okay? I can't do that. I can't feel my legs anymore.
As you wish. I won't beg. Jacques Vernache do.
God, what a weird woman. Oh my God, she beat the shit out of me. We made her too strong. She doesn't even have her normal gear on either. That's disgusting. She killed me in the first round. Well, I gotta be honest, that is not how I expected our first night back at camp to go. Not even fucking close, dude. Not even a little bit. All right, I'm gonna do my pre-day rituals, and then we are going to get into some trouble. It's thunder damage I have to do, right? Yes, thunder damage. We're doing it. Oh my God, my weapon was still on the ground. I almost started my day without it. Oh my God. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not feeling particularly good today. You longtime viewers know, you know, my health ebbs and flows with, I did not think I was close enough to this, with what the scientist disease wills. Today it is willing that I have a terrible headache, but I'm trying to power through it. I forgot to buff my party before we started with aid. I don't think it's going to matter too much. We are fighting more shades, although some of the Shadow Corpse dudes do have ranged weapons, so we'll see how this goes. We're going to start off with Swirly Whirly from Shadowheart. She is then going to move forward as far as she can go towards our would-be enemies. We are then going to see Minthara move up and cast a Ice Knife right here on the corner. 95% chance to hit. It does, and we're going to see some ice spawn underneath that target there as a result. And she's just going to move right behind Shadowheart. I don't think Astarion's going to be able to do too much. I could jump him up to maybe hold the right side, and I don't hate that. It's just that our tank is so far away, our Shadowheart's so far away. I don't know if that's any good. Duncan's going to move up just to get in line of sight of the archer. He's going to fire off his first shot. 80% chance to land. It does. And we frighten the target at the same time. We're going to shoot one more time. 21 damage. Only 8 health remaining. And we're going to end our turn right there. I suppose I could shoot at him with something. I'm not super duper worried about it. So my goal for today is I'm basically going to get into as much trouble as I can over the course of the next 50 minutes or so. This fight wasn't included in that. But Ketherick, the guy with the beard who works for the Absolute, basically has, I guess they're not right-hand men if there's 3 of them. Not too many people have 3 right hands. But he's basically got a bunch of workers. Hey, we got a nice knockdown there. Who oversee various parts of his rule here in the High Road, in Act 2. I am going to fire off a Ray of Frost at the weakened Cursed Harper. That's going to do 13 damage, send him down to the ground. Then Minthara is just going to line of sight on the other side. Normally, this fight also has some... we come back here for Thaniel. Don't run too far, bud. But Thaniel's not going to be in our game because we don't have Halsin to go get him this time around. I do believe there was an NPC in the... I'm going to dash with Shadowheart here. I do believe there was an NPC in the Goblin Stronghold that could carry on a story into Act 2, but unfortunately, I triggered the fight before I talked to him at the Druid Grove, and I don't know what happened to him. Just another mistake I've made on this honor mode playthrough. We're going to rage on Astarion, move to the side, and start to cleave down the enemies. We're following that up with a massive swing. That two-hand sword still has its value, and Astarion is done there. We do have some shadows approaching, and they are immediately going to walk into the Swirly Whirlies, get that radiating orb above them, but still manage to land a hit on Shadowheart, which I'm kind of surprised by. Dungen on the other side does have this guy frightened, so he's not going to be able to move towards me, but... The other Cursed Harper was not in the same boat. They were going to be able to walk forward, but the ice of Minthara locked them down, and we were going to fire off even more ice in that direction. On Dungan's turn, he is going to turn behind him, fire off a shot onto the feared person that's already over there, and then another one onto the shade. And then he's just going to walk into the Swirly Whirlies. That's where he's going to be safest. In fact, let me get Minthara in there a little bit more too. I'm going to actually move Shadowheart all the way over to the edge of the ice, and then we're going to have Astarion move forward to kill the shadow. Single swing does it, and then let's tuck everybody back in for bed. These guys are blinded because of our weapon. As they approached, they couldn't see anything. The one that was knocked down was killed by the Swirly Whirlies last turn, and now we are firing off the last little bit of ice towards a would-be attacker. Yeah, normally there's another combat encounter here, is what I was trying to say. I don't know if I got it out. You'll have to excuse me today. There is also a secret if you identify all of the... Oh, shit. I wonder if we can take on... See, this is what I should not be doing. This is what I should not be doing. Especially on honor mode. I shouldn't be asking myself if I can beat the hardest fights already for no fucking reason. But here we are. We are going to cast a level 4 aid on everybody. That's her biggest spell for the day. And we're going to walk our entire party towards the Githyanki that can spawn over here. My God, your eyes look gnarly, Dungen. Arcane Acuity is sick. Now, you guys may remember in the previous episode, we unlocked the basically best in slot helmet for Dungen throughout our playthrough here. We are not surprised, right? Good, I should be able to show you how this works. Now, okay, I won't be able to show you how it works too much. Ideally, I would have a bonus action here, right? But I think we can use our arrow of many targets. We can shoot this up to the high ground, right? Don't say path is interrupted. Right there. And then boom, that arrow of many targets hit 1, 2, 3 targets up top. We dealt damage to all of them. Great. At the same time, we built up Arcane Acuity. Now, this is all coming from our helmet right now. We are going to have some more items in the future that play into this playstyle a little bit more. That Arcane Acuity makes it so we basically have an easier time landing any attack or any crowd controls on future turns. So I'm going to once again shoot another arrow of many targets. Don't you path is interrupt me. He's going to fire it off one more time. Now, unfortunately, all of those miss. That's like worst case scenario. I cannot believe that worked. Keep in mind that the bouncing arrow of many targets also applies the fear from our bow. So these two archers can't even approach our party this turn. It's actually really, really strong. I'm going to move Dungen back, and he's just going to sit here behind his party. We're going to see some similar things happening like we always do. Swirly Whirly's getting started with radiant damage and walking in towards the melee attackers. Now, these guys are ready to parry. They are tried, true, and tested Githyanki warriors, so we are going to need... Well, I guess we don't have to. I was thinking about spawning in the weapon here, so we would have another thing to swing at these guys. Let's not worry about this just yet. Asterian's going to rage. He has 2 more of those. That's not too many. And he's going to walk forward. This attack's going to be parried. It's still applied reverberation. That's hilarious. And now we hit him with enough debuffs that he falls down. Parry that, motherfucker. And we'll just kind of keep those guys right there. Then Minthara is going to look up to the high ground and Ray of Frost onto the scariest person here. That's going to start that encrusted with frost building up. And if we keep up the aggression versus her, I might actually be able to freeze her. In fact, let me quicken a spell, and I'm going to fire off a second of that same attack. That is once again a critical, and now she has 6 stacks of encrusted with frost placed on her. Let me go ahead and move back. We will end our turn right there. The archers are frightened, which means they can't move towards us, but they could shoot us. I'm not sure why they decided not to. Form of Dread being cast up top as then we snap to the 2 warriors next to us. Oh, he's getting out of the Swirly Whirlies, warding Flare, trying to help Dungen, but unfortunately the weapon has been dropped and Dungen has taken a lot of damage here as well. We do see the pop of Swirly Whirlies dealing damage to the guy on the ground. We are going to move in and try to help out Dungen. All he has to do is re-equip his bow again. For some reason, this keeps happening to him. And then I'm going to use Force Tunnel on this guy to move him away from me. And then we're going to walk back into his range with the Swirly Whirlies one more time. Asterian is going to step 1 tiny little step towards the bridge and then cleave into both targets here. The ready to parry does protect him from a little bit of damage, but not enough. If I pummel this guy, we can get more reverberation stacked up on him. We'll make it reckless. Okay, I like that turn. Good days. Good days. I'm actually going to move through to the other side since he is dazed. We are going to... I think it's probably in our best interest to... I didn't even realize that she falled up there. She fell down on the ice up there. I just wanted to get more radiating orbs out. We just got this guy up to 10. That's a fantastic turn. Now we are going to see Ray of Frost being cast yet again. We do have a slight problem. The path is interrupted. Ice Knife might be a little bit better. Path is still interrupted. We could Misty Step up top with Minthara if we're feeling super brave, which I guess I am. And then we're going to throw an ice knife onto the stairs. Should be able to aim it so I hit both of these guys. And that is exactly what happened. Except for the critical fucking miss that caused me to miss both of them. So Minthara's in a bit of a bad spot now. She does have 19 AC, so maybe it's not that big of a deal. Dungen doesn't have a turn. He already used his bonus action, and he had to pick up his weapon as his main action. We are seeing a frightened again. The person who's frightened immediately falls on the ice and misses their turn. We do see a shit ton of damage going down into my group. And a rally on the high ground. I'm glad I moved Minthara, and now Dungen only has 10 HP remaining. We also see a Misty step down into the low ground. I'm going to Psionic Backlash. That was a decent amount of damage. 10. Holy crap. She leaves Spirit Guardians. Not hitting anything, and our helmet's retaliating with a bit of damage there. The main target being next to me is really good for us. I'm going to have Minthara up on the high ground, fire off another ice knife. Hopefully we can land this one. I am going to have to move away from the guy we knocked down. Legendary Resistance. Did that save her from the Encrusted? Oh, damn. I don't have any sorcery points. How is that possible? We just started the day. I just cast a spell, and that's going to allow me to maneuver around with our flight because we're a storm sorcerer. And I'm going to use that added movement to move down out of, hopefully, line of sight of the two archers above me.
Got to keep fighting.
Now, Shadowheart is going to brave the ice and miss. Nice turn. Starian should be able to finish off this guy. Single swing does the job. We are then going to brave the ice towards... Ooh, nice. Towards... Does she have a... parry? It doesn't look like it. Towards the leader of the Githyanki here. Reckless attack. We rolled a 1 on that first swing. Go in for a bite. See if you can get some of that health back, my dude. Now, I am worried about Dungen here in this situation. Unfortunately, I got derailed with my plan for this fight because all of those stacks of arcane acuity got broken off pretty quickly. I could try a hideous laughter, but apparently I can't see the high ground, so I guess that's not even a thing I can do. We're going to pump out some damage here then. Slashing Flourish, every shot going on to the lead Githyanki. 22 damage into another Slashing Flourish. We also broke whatever concentration she was focusing on. Huge damage there, a little over 50. She now has 33 HP remaining. Now I'm just going to break line of sight with Dungen over here. We now see the archer from the high ground get back up to his feet, and he is moving forward. The arrow of many charms many targets hits Minthara. She's able to retaliate with the charm. I don't think Dungen got hit there. Warding Flame to try to protect Minthara's HP. These guys are doing a lot of damage, even with the crazy amount of control we had at the beginning. Critical miss on Dungen as the archer from the high ground tries to finish off the other archer down here. We then see another rally going out. They're trying to bolster their numbers. Looks like Minthara has fallen down. The lead Githyanki is turning around to face Dungen, and she misses with an Eldritch Blast before jumping up to the high ground. Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay. I think, yeah, our Barbarian is going to be able to follow up there no problem. One small leap up to the high ground is all he needed to do. Didn't even need magic for it. He's going in with the cleave one more time, recklessly. Does miss. We're going to try again. Target is reeling and knocked down. Can anyone else finish off the head Githyanki at the moment? Man, I should really have given some increased mobility to Shadowheart. Holy crap. I'm going to dash and try to move up there, but it's basically a world away at this point. If I can get in range of this dude at all, I would have been very happy. We're just a couple of feet short. I am going to move with Minthara up to the high ground. 6 damage on the head Githyanki, but what if I throw another ice knife at our friend over here on the left? 50% chance to hit. It missed, but the prone still took effect. Now, if I wanted to zoom up to the high ground, we could. Let me see what I could do on Dungen before I decide where I'm placing Minthara. So Dungen does have Misty Step as his bonus action, so he can zip right up here. That's no problem. If I wanted to use more of my Bardic Inspiration, we absolutely could here too, with another Slashing Flourish. One target onto the main Githyanki and one onto our prone friend over in the corner. Both shots hit. Then Dungan's going to keep the pressure up, moving towards them again. Slashing Flourish onto the ground. Looks like that's going to have to be both of my targets. I can't hit the other one from here. That's all of my movement. So Minthara is... Wow, she can't really move either. I was going to try to crowd this guy a little bit more. If he shoots an arrow of many targets, we are in trouble. Dungen tried to get the solar flare protection. It was not enough. Now he sets his sights on Minthara, who just shields the damage like it's nothing, like it never happened. Asterion sees his friend bleeding on the ground and jumps into action. Is he out of range? No, he did jump into action. The first swing doesn't connect. The second does, though. 4 stacks of reverberation in place. We are going to bonus. No, we're not. We're just going to walk up there. Let's be honest. I'm not going to get my swirly willies around that guy. Shadowheart is going to help up her dear friend Dungen back up to his feet. Now, Dungen won't have an attack on this turn, so I can't do too much. I can, however, scurry away just a little bit to hopefully get out of the range of this archer so I don't get taken down again. I've nearly lost entire parties to this fight. Doing it at the end of the act when I'm like level 9. Oh shit, these guys are level 9. Yeah, we're not doing that bad. We're not doing that bad. Okay. Let's move up and we're going to do another Ray of Frost onto the veteran raider. Decent hit there. Astarion's not going to be able to finish him off, and Shadowheart ends her turn. He Misty steps away, avoiding the difficult terrain as well as the attack of opportunity. Minthara is the target of choice now, and that knockdown arrow does hit. He then fires off one shot at Asterion, who is going to laugh in his face as he jumps onto the staircase next to him and takes off the head.
That must be why that device sounded out.
Anything good? You can cast Mage Hand as a bonus action. That is kind of fun. Telekinesis, too, as a free spell is pretty good. Well, we're definitely going to be short resting after that fight. It looks like Dungan's going to be taking a potion or two as well. I've been stocking up, though, so we're okay. I also need to talk to our good friend Roa Moonglow. Make sure I get some more arrows of many targets before we sleep again. Hey, speak of the devil. Thank you. There's another fight that's not very far away at all. This is the archway where we fought the Githyanki at. And if we go straight north from here, this is right next to the House of Healing, kind of in their cemetery. There is a would-be ambush in progress. Now, we already know about this, so I should be able to get the jump on them. But I want to show you guys how the arcane acuity works.
I hope this is...
I wanted to do it last fight, but of course we got disarmed pretty quickly. One easy way of our limitations, working around our limitations right now, is going to be casting haste. So if we just have haste, we have 2 actions, and we'll be able to move into a fight just like this. I'm going to turn on turn-based mode so I don't miss too many of my actions. And then we can fire off a arrow of many targets and hopefully get a surprise round. Wow. Oh, that was insanely good. Looks like we did not get surprise round, but we did end up fearing 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4 of these targets up ahead, so they can't even move towards us. I'm just gonna kind of have my party group up. I don't think we need to do too much here. I'll go ahead and Ray of Frost the ground. Maybe they trip on that or something, you know, nothing too crazy. It looks like I have to hit an enemy for that. I want to get back to Dungan's turn as fast as possible. So we have 8 stacks of arcane acuity from just a single attack. Now as our turn rolls back around, we can do something like cast confusion on a wide area. Confusion doesn't hit our party. Normally there would be a spell DC check with this, but because we had so much arcane acuity, boom, we just ripped that out like it's nothing. Like it's almost guaranteed to land. And then we could just go about our day. Unfortunately, some of these guys are frightened and confused, so I don't know if they'll move towards each other to attack each other, but just look how strong crowd controlling an entire area like that could be. But it looks like most of them just skipped their turn, so it's a little anticlimactic. I'm not going to swirly whirly this fight. Instead, we are going to Sacred Flame anyone who approaches us. Oh, the Sacred Flame did not connect, so let's try to crowd him a little bit. Starian's going to move up and focus on the shadows on the left side. First swing nearly kills him. Second one makes it official. You know what? Let me undo his turn. He has plenty of movement. Move him back over here. We'll get our other great weapon swing out, too. Boom. Massive hit. And he's going to end his turn right there. Let's just do a Ray of Frost. I guess I'm not going to back away. Dungen can finish this guy off, and then we can let the other people back there just kind of fight it out. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, I think the frightened from our bow is having some adverse effects because they're just straight. I mean, don't get me wrong. Enemies straight up skipping their turn is pretty fucking strong. I guess I shouldn't be complaining about that. I just kind of thought they would be attacking each other a little bit more. We're going to Sacred Flame on the thing we can see. Once again, not connecting. Astarion moves to the side. Rips into it with a big old sword. Dungen on his turn is going to fire off a shot to hopefully finish off the race. Yes, indeed we did. And then he's going to take another shot at the shadow next to him that I didn't even see. Wait, he could just keep shooting. We're so hasted. We're so fucking hasted. Minthar's gonna move up and get some ice underneath the Mastiff. Now, these guys aren't feared anymore. They're just confused now. But they're moving in to fight us. Charm going out so he cannot attack Minthara again. The two other people confused in the back are choosing to dash towards us as well. So confusion did nothing. They are a little bit blinded on their approach. We're going to cast Sacred Flame on the one on the left. Finally getting some radiating orbs to spawn in this fight. We have Astarion who's going to start swinging into the highest health of these shadow-cursed attackers. Man, he does a ridiculous amount of damage. Minthara is going to approach with her staff. I thought that was going to do a little bit more, I'm not going to lie. And Dungen will fire off one more arrow. Now, the dog disappeared in the shadows somewhere. There he is. Hey, buddy. This isn't going to work out well for you. Oh, we have knockout on? Let's turn that off. Let's turn that off, dude. Make it official. I don't remember if there's anything in the morgue, but I just heard some kind of zombie sound as I opened the door. So that's a good sign. I'm also seeing some bodies called zombies. Wait a minute. These guys are actually covering vents. Wait, we kind of need them to die right there. This is cool. Let me cast Sacred Flame on the zombie on the left. He's frightened, so he can't move towards us.
Victims await.
If Minthara could kill this one, I'd really appreciate that. Dungen can help out, of course, if he's able to attack again. So, damn, he's got 1 HP. That sucks. I was really hoping he would die right on the spot. I kind of think this room's about to be flooded with poison or something. I don't know if we've ever showed this in one of our playthroughs. I don't know. Did they all blend together? Oh, this is a lot more enemies than I was expecting. Dungan's kind of far forward. I kind of laughed at the gimmick that was going on here, and I didn't take the threat of being swarmed seriously. Well, we all know how this goes. We are going to have our Shadowheart walk forward, kind of towards the center of the room. I don't care if this guy attacks me. In fact, I'm amazed he was able to deal damage. We're gonna cast Radiance of the Dawn! Big damage all around us. We could have also feared these guys as they are undead, and that might have been fun. Oh, that's a greater zombie. I see. I'm going to try to kill the lesser zombie on the vent and hope that he continues to block poison on top of that vent. Then we're going to crowd the greater zombie with Astarion, and he is going to swing with his great weapon master swing, dealing a whole buttload of damage right there. You love to see it. Minthara is a bit crowded at the moment. We could shadow step back if we wanted to. We could also gust of wind here, and I think that would be pretty fun if we can avoid hitting Dungen, which I don't think I can. So let's do a Ray of Frost onto the greater. He is immune to prone. Really? I kind of feel like that would be a great weapon against a zombie, knocking them prone like crazy. Well, because he was blinded, I was able to move away without incurring that attack of opportunity. I would love to try something similar here, but I don't know if I can. A mobile flourish would allow me to move back a little bit. What if I just straight up killed the guy? Because he's just a regular zombie. We could do a slashing flourish. One shot on him, one shot on the greater to my side. Ooh, that's not good. Critical miss followed by an actual just regular miss. Dungen did follow up on the next shot, though, hitting both of them, killing the lesser, and we'll just move away. The greater zombie tries to slam Astarion, but it does not connect. The blinded zombie tries to run forward. You said he was immune to prone. So which is it? We're going to hit him with some more frost. That should have completely frozen him. Maybe he passed the check to not be frozen. But we still did some pretty good damage to him, and he's knocked down yet again. Shadowheart is going to swing on the greater zombie ahead of her. Astarion's going to swing on the greater zombie to his side. If he swings like that again, he's going to have another kill, which means we can great weapon swing onto the other prone one for another. Wait, he didn't die, but it was a pretty good hit. Why do you get to stand up? That doesn't seem fair. Dungen fires off a shot that misses the zombie again in the center of the room. Second shot does finish him off. Warding Flare on Shadowheart, attempting to protect her health bar. Man, that guy did some serious damage. Astarion's moving up. I should probably have raged for this fight. I don't think I took the threat of zombies serious enough. 75% chance to hit. He goes prone. And then we won the video game. I mean, unless there's more tricks in this room. See, this feels to me like a very Divinity Original Sin puzzle, where they would spawn fire in a room and then, or gas, just like this, poison in a room, and then also have an ignition source in there somewhere. And then it would set up these loops of explosions that just never end. They just keep killing your party. Poison doesn't really work like that in Dungeons and Dragons. Case in point, I'm going to break Astarion off, and he's going to walk into this. Now, he's not taking damage every turn. He just has disadvantage on attack and ability checks. Sure, it doesn't seem like he's having a great time in here. Like, I can't argue against that.
But there must be some way to open it.
There must be some way to open it. You know, I think I do remember doing this in the co-op run, didn't we? Let me break open the door. There's more poisons back here. Ooh, Elixir of Hill Giant Strength. We could always use that.
That blood on the shelves. Probably cold and congealed.
Uh-oh, we didn't pass a perception check. It does look like some shit was going on in here. What about this door over here by the party? Is this anything? Oh, Dead Harper's already in here. I didn't even do the... Oh, that's pretty cool. If that's doing what I think it's doing, that's pretty cool. I don't want to spoil it just in case you've never seen Act 3. Shit, this is an actual chest. Hold on. Nice, got it on the first roll. That never happens with my party. We have bided time. The winner gains Arcane Charge when they are hit by a melee attack. Great. I'm gonna vendor that so fast. We did get the key for the other side over here, for the metal door. It seems like the big payoff is behind this door. It seems weird that there's two ways of opening it.
I can't unlock it from here, but there must be a switch or a button somewhere.
I thought that was what the key was for. Man, getting my party to follow me in here is frustrating too. They don't want to enter the poison, so they're doing anything they can to avoid. There's not even a bad thing. You're not even gonna take damage. Come on, guys. All right, will you please follow me now? I need you guys to perceive something in here. Oh, it's a fucking lever. It's right there.
That's curious.
No. Don't you dare come in here and say that's curious, you little princess, dude. Is that all I needed to do? Does this work now? Oh, and what's behind the final door? This looks really bad. This looks like I shouldn't be walking my entire party towards it. If I break Asterion off, he actually just has barely enough jump to move over here. I can't pick the lock on this chest, but what I can do is put it in my inventory. Then we can move that over to Dungen, who just puts it on the ground. He doesn't have to move with it. In fact, that was almost too heavy for this to work, because my weight almost filled up. But voila! How does he do it? The magic. 14 to open this one. We rolled a 24. What's inside? Flesh melter cloak. When a creature deals melee damage to the wearer, that creature takes acid damage. Cool. Once again, I have this like melee poison build like I've been trying to figure out. That seems like the perfect item for that. We can make the jump again, but where's this leading? It does look like an easier way for my party to get down there. And there's like armor at the bottom of this place. Hollowed armor. Ominous crevasse. Oh, shit. Okay, I genuinely don't know if this is a bad idea. But I have the, most of my party back. Do you think this is just going to be constant zombies spawning? We have an easy way out here. And I mean, if a bunch of stuff does spawn, we have the verticality to get up. Oh. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, I'm gonna rage. I'm gonna move up, and we're gonna AoE both of these dudes down. Recklessly. Thank you very much. Good hit. Do it again. So they got decent reverberation on them. Unfortunately, it looks like they can't be knocked down. I'm having a hard time with the colors down here, but I don't see an attack of opportunity. They are dazed, so that makes sense. And I'll just fall back. We'll see how these guys play out. We have a dash from the hollow armor moving towards us. He is able to climb the wall. I wonder if these goop can climb the wall. That doesn't seem like something they would be naturally gifted at. Oh. Oh, no, they can't. They really can't. Well, unless they gain the ability to leap, unless we have like a flubber situation on our hands, I feel like I'm probably gonna be okay here. We can make this even funnier by swinging on this guy and then using our second swing to just throw him back down. No, athletics failed. Well, he is at the bottom of the thing, so he's got to move to get back towards us. Wait, he just cast some Shadow Torrent? I saved... Oh! Huh. Interesting. Maybe we were just blocking the top of the path? Oh, no. Oh, no. We're legitimately about to take quite a lot of damage here. They do have ranged attacks, too. Oh, my God. It's actually getting worse. We are going to see Astarion go for a... I'm going to have to move through these guys. Oh, God. No matter how I do this, it isn't pretty. I'm trying to see if this is even going to connect with both enemies here. And I don't think it will. No, I'm only hitting one. Ooh, that makes this even worse. Well, I tried to focus as much damage onto that target as I could. We're going to drink one potion. And then see how the next turn plays out. He doesn't have enough room to get back up here, so that foregoes his entire turn. Looks like this next slime is able to make it up, but unfortunately, I think we're in kind of the same spot where cleaving isn't on the menu. Oh, wait, right here, maybe? Reckless. Nice. Do it again. Wait, find the pixel. Right there. Do it again. So first ooze is looking pretty beat up. I'm going to drink one more potion here. I imagine sword guy can't move up again. He's pissed. You know what's funny? I was significantly safer when it was just me and sword guy up here. Uh-oh. Oh, the damage is getting kind of high. We're going to cleave one more time. I really thought he could solo this fight. Oh, right there. Wow, it really is the perfect pixel. That kind of sucks. I'm going to use my bonus action for the Great Weapon Master Swing. Cleave with the end. That finished off these two guys. I thought... No, one of the oozes is still alive. Well, Dungen is going to lift a finger, and he's going to fire off his first slashing flourish at the fetid ooze. 25 damage. Did kill it. Did kill it. Now everyone's in combat. Astarion's going to move as far away as possible. Because he's a barbarian, he has improved unarmored movement. So I should be able to outrun this guy no matter what. And we may even see a dash here as he tries to get back in range of me.
Fading fast.
What the
I need
fuck?
healing.
Well, we know what Shadow Torrent does now. It displaces your party members off of really high places. Shadowheart just took her entire health bar in damage. Then, by the light's grace, she survived, and he did some other bullshit to her. Now, look, I can't see anything from here. Dungen is going to Misty Step down further into the room. We're going to fire off our Slashing Flourish into... Wait, he split into more? He split into more? I'll Slashing Flourish both of them. Yeah, he never saw that coming. Nice. Frightened landed on both of them. Shadowheart has like 1 fucking HP here. She is going to hold out her weapon and cast Sunbeam! Damn. Bro, that is 72 damage. Wow. Holy crap. Hey, this place sucked. I don't think I'm ever gonna come back here. What the fuck? Now I want to find out what's behind the ominous crevasse. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is a little ominous. This looks like one of the fishing villages where there's an ambush. Perception failed. I'm sure there's no ambush. I'm sure it's fine. In fact, I think this might be where you get one of the best throwing weapons in the game. Oh, that's so many more enemies than I thought. Well, we're in a really great spot. Wow, we're in a really great spot. We're going to cast Swirly Whirlies, and we're going to stand in the doorway. This is the final of my tier 3 spells because I did some healing with this Prayer of Healing after a short rest. So this is probably going to be our final encounter for the workday, too. Let's just get everyone inside. I'm going to have Astarion jump over since he's having a hard time moving past our ladies. Close the door. We'll have Minthara maybe go back here towards Dungen. What happens if I just gust this guy? Oh, it gets rid of the chest if I'm not careful. Okay, we need to be careful. Then Ice Knife it is. very good damage. Even did some damage to the chest. Gonna make getting that open even easier. Dungen is going to spend his turn shooting at the same cursed Kuatoa in the corner. And we'll just end this all right here and see how they react. I imagine they attacked the building. Huh. Okay. I'm actually fine with that. If you guys want to come in right there, that's good. That works for me. The ranged attacks would suck, except they're actually just breaking down the other wall over there. Warding flare onto Asterion, who does end up missing, or dodging that attack. It missed. As these guys approach, they are blinded. That is from our weapon on Shadowheart, the Blood of the Thunder. So we're in a great spot here. I'm actually not too worried at all. Oh, the nets. I wonder if they would be like the kidnapper enemies and try to carry us away. Another net thrown out. Asterion does dodge it. All right, so we're going to do this the fun way. We're going to kick the door open. Cast Radiance of the Dawn. Unfortunately, I didn't hit as many enemies as I was hoping, but that doesn't matter. We're then going to take a couple steps back. Dungen is going to take a couple steps back. Minthara is going to take a couple steps forward. Yes. And she is going to cast Darkness. Right here. I guess she could have done that from a bit further away. She's going to cast that right in the doorway. And then, unfortunately, she can't move with the rest of her turn. I can bonus action with Misty Step. I don't even think that's necessary. So the reason I did the Radiance of the Dawn first is because when we were at the Last Light Inn and we were doing that fight, I set up a similar strategy to this one. We were trying to funnel people in through a closed space. And I didn't realize that Shadowheart's Channel Divinity actually removes all magical darkness in the vicinity. So I needed to make sure I did that first. We have a great hit on the side as we hit some blinded targets. Asterion's going to take another step out and swing again, trying to hit as many enemies as possible. And he does exactly that, leveling up my party at the same time. He's going to end his turn by moving right back in. Everyone's going to just end their turns. We'll see how this plays out. We do have more blindeds. Now remember, as these guys move in, they're getting more radiating orbs spawning above their heads, which is going to lower their chance of actually hitting any of us even more. But we're starting to see a new strategy. They can't all fit through the door, so some of them are moving towards the back of the shaft. A big swing there. We do see more blinds coming out. Are they gonna make this jump? I'd be pretty impressed if they did. Big boom of damage as the turn comes back around to the home team. Dungan's gonna have to protect the back here, and he's gonna do that with a slashing flourish on these two targets. The first target died. Wow. Slashing flourish again on these two targets. Good. And then I'm gonna move into the darkness, so hopefully they can't see me. I have heard that this strategy has been nerfed since the I thought the darkness went away. Since the release of the game. But as you can see, darkness is still super strong. You used to be able to just literally make enemies skip every single one of their turns. You can't do that anymore without also crouching. So there is still a workaround. You just have to crouch inside of the darkness and then no one can fucking see anything. I'm just going to swing on this dude because it looks like the cleave wasn't going to work out too well for me. Swinging on the follow-up guy as well. And we have a bonus Weapon Master swing. That's a triple kill for Asterion this turn. And then we slowly move back into the darkness. Blind is setting in, but a swing does land even with all of these advantages on our side. I'm surprised. Dashes coming out from the guys who are trying to flank around. They've decided it's going to be easier to get into the building here. We also saw a ranged attack that I'm almost certain hit the wall. What was that guy thinking? Another massive explosion from the swirly whirly. We're going to see Dungen take a step out, start shooting, start blasting. Path interrupted, huh? On all these guys? Wait, can I actually not see? I can shoot at the cursed guy outside. We can make that happen. It's done. And then I'm going to move back in. It says I can't see anyone, so I'm going to trust it. It looks like we found the chief in all of this, too. He's decided to move in and make himself at home. Ray of Frost onto the chief. Wow, I can't see anything. What if I just rip a level 3 smite? Of course it landed. I mean, why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it land? Asteria's gonna try swinging into the corner. It does hit all targets. He's gonna do it again. I guess it's just not showing the highlight because I'm blinded. Oh, there's a second chief in this too. Asterian managed to knock him down in a single turn inside of this magical darkness. We are going to see a big move as the low health chief goes for a swing onto Minthara. Looks like it's not working out. Minthara is going to turn around and cast a level 3 smite. Ooh, how much damage was that? 32? 31? Something like that. I did some quick maths, not accurate maths. Astarian's going to turn to the side as well and try to finish off the former leader of this group. This was the weapon I was talking about, the lightning jabber. Fantastic for any throwing barbarian or like a throw. Eldritch Knight could make great use of that weapon. But I didn't need it. It seems kind of cruel to drop us off over here after so many combat encounters into an ambush. Luckily, we were ready for it, and our entire party has leveled up. The chest literally just has shells in it. What? I guess it was these guys' treasure and not, you know, necessarily treasure in the beholder of this eye. Well, everybody, I think that's going to do it for today's video. Our party hit level 8, which means it's time to respec Dungen. I'll go over exactly what that means in the next episode. But of course, before we call it a day, we need to come visit my favorite vendor. She should have some more gold for today. You see, I keep making her completely broke. Like literally, the Githyanki fight we did is almost the exact amount of money that she has. And she doesn't even have any arrows of many targets today. But I come back here and I check every single day. There you go. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. I guess that's slightly misleading. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you supporting the content. I'm glad I sat down to record this. I was feeling like a bump on a log, but it distracted me for an hour. That's really nice.